We're now going to perform the standing variation of the ankle lifts, which is good as a warm-up and good for strengthening and for mobility. So in this particular variation, for those who may need to practice the motion of sitting down, which in itself actually can be quite challenging on the knees, this exercise can be quite useful, and generally for balancing when standing and walking and performing day-to-day tasks. So we're going to start with the feet facing forwards in parallel and hip width distance. Hands are going to be just quite relaxed on the front of the thigh. We are going to begin by raising the heels for 1 count. 1, dropping the heels for a count. 2, sitting back, imagining we're sitting back on a chair. 3, and then back to rest for 4. The key thing to remember when we're sitting back is if you just have a look down, your knees shouldn't cross the line of your toes, so you should be able to see your toes. So let's perform these movements together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, and 4. For more variation, you could change the number of times you do either the heels or the sitting motion. For example, we could go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now sitting back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Of course, the more number of times you repeat the same motion, the harder it's going to work the muscles. It's particularly good to strengthen the ankles, especially when you lift your heels. For a slightly supported variation, you could grab on to the back of a chair. So if, for example, in your session, you've got everyone in a circle and the chairs are already facing in, this would be a very natural position to go into. So just a quick demonstration. The same thing with the support. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's go down for 4, 2, 3, and 4. And for this, we want to be seated slightly towards the front of our chair so that we can plant our feet nicely on the ground. We want to keep our feet parallel, hip width distance apart, and hands nice and relaxed. This exercise can be used as a warm-up. It's going to be a combination of heel raises, like so, and toe raises, like so. So we're going to start with 8 heel raises, followed by 8 toe raises, and then work our way down to 4, to 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now for the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the heels. 4, 2, and 2. Now we're doing singles. 1, 1, 1, and 1. So you might notice that you're probably feeling like the calves are doing quite a bit of work, and I think that's quite nice because it encourages the blood flow upwards, which is what we would like to do with somebody, for example, who may be spending a lot of time sitting down during the day. So we could perform this in reverse, beginning with the toes, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 to the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and so on, working your way down to 4, 2, and 1 as we did with the earlier version. If you wanted to make it a bit more interesting and introduce the idea of left and right coordination, which again I have found through experience can sometimes be an area that people like to work on, you can mix it up. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So just play around with combination of heel and toes from right to left and however you feel you want to creatively.